Next one is the automated data collection. In the case of the automated data collection, how we will study how the data collections are done and the different techniques that are used for the data collection. We will study here the different equipments used in the data collection system, how the data is collected, RFID system, ADC technology, how the data is collected in the case of the warehouses and the storage. This is the automated data collection system. Automated data collection, also known as the automated data capture, automated identification. It is also known as the automated identification and data capture, and maybe just as a barcoding. This is just as a barcoding. In a library, you have seen that in the good library, you have seen in the college that how the books are collected automatically. This is one of the example of the barcoding. So that type of the barcoding may be used in the warehouses. How the automated data collection is done in the warehouses. You have seen the better example in your library, that how the books are issued and how the books are returned in the library. This is the similar process as the automated data collection. Barcoding consists of the many technology, including some that have nothing to do with the barcodes. Voice system is there, RFID is there, OCR is there, pick to light is there, laser scanner is there, CCD scanner is there, handheld batch and RF terminal is there, vehicle mounted computers are there, wearable computers are there. All are part of the automated data collection, and about the all equipments you will study here, which are named here, that you will study here. The fear of the six-figure project cost of prevent many small to the medium-sized manufacturer and distributor from taking advantage of the automated data collection technology. The key to implementing the cost-effective ADC system knows what technology are available and the amount of their integration required implementing them. Applying this knowledge to the process in your operation will help you in developing the scope of your project. Limiting your project to or prioritizing by these applications that have a high benefit cost ratio and will you to apply these operational improvement technology within a reasonable budget. For example, adding a keyboard edge barcode scanner to an existing PC or terminal in a production or the warehouse area is a very low cost method for applying ADC to existing shop floor reporting and the shipping application. This type of the hardware is inexpensive, and the only real programming required is needed to add a barcode to the form, work order, pick and sleep, etc. This is the barcode. These are two major categories of the barcodes: one-dimensional and two-dimensional. One-dimensional barcodes are the ones we are most familiar with. The consist of the many different symbology, including UPC, code 120, code 39, interleaved 2 of the 5. Just to name a few, there may also be variation within a specific symbology. The symbology you use may be dictated by supply chain partner through a standardized compliance label program. If only used internally, can be chosen based upon the specific application. Labels, license plate, etc. You will find code 128 a good choice. 2D barcode symbology such as UPS, MaxiCode, SoundWrite are capable of storing more data than their ID counterpart and then require a special scanner to read them. Although I would expect to see continued growth in the use of the 2D barcodes, most warehouse and the shop floor application will continue to use 1D symbolages simply because you generally only need enough data in barcode to access the associated record in your inventory system database, plus your more easily scanned 1D barcodes from a distance. Barcode scanners. These are the barcode scanners, laser or CCD. There are primarily two technologies used to read barcodes. Laser scanners use a laser beam that moves back and forth across the barcode, reading the light and the dark spaces. Laser scanners have been used for the decades and are capable of scanning barcodes at the significant distance. CCD, charged coupled device scanner, act like a small digital camera and take a digital image of the barcode, which is then decoded. CCD scanners offer a lower cost but may be limited to a shorter scan distance. Because of the scan distance limitation, user in a warehouse environment will likely find laser scanners to be their best choice when scanning from a forklift. However, for applications where barcodes are read from the documents, such as in software production reporting application, CCD scanners should work fine. Auto discrimination. This is the scanners devices which have been shown here. These devices are used in the warehouses. Auto discrimination describes the functionality of a barcode reader to recognize the barcode symbology being scanned, thus allowing a reader to read the several different symbology consequently. Most scanners come with this functionality and also allow you to program them to read only certain symbology. This prevents someone from scanning the wrong barcode when multiple barcodes are present. A basic barcode scanner will plug into a computer via USB or use some form of the wireless technology. This is just used as an input device to the computer. More simply put, the computer program does not know what a scanner is at and treats the data as though it were keystrokes from the user. The advantage of this is that there is no need for the special software or programming on the computer. In its simplest application, you hook the scanner up, make sure the cursor is in the correct field, scan or the barcode containing the data you need, such as a work order number, an item number, or a location, and the data will be immediately appear in the field of the screen. Automated data collection. Although this type of the application can prove to be very useful and essentially work right out of the box, you will find that by taking advantage of the programmable feature of some devices, you can take this functionally much further. This is where it gets a little confusing, as the programming and functionality is a little different based upon the hardware and software you purchase. Some scanners have built-in programming functionally, and there is also a PC software that can perform tasks related to the data from a scanner. The good news is that you don't need to be a programmer to use this functionality. If you have ever worked with the macros, you will easily understand this type of the programming. What most of these programs allow you to do so, parse data from a barcode and also add keystrokes not included in the barcode, such as tabs to move between the fields, default data, function keys, or enter keystrokes to the complete transaction. These types of the scanner offer a low-cost entry into the world of the automated data collection and can provide increase in the accuracy and productivity in many data entry applications. If you just want to start finding around with scanning barcodes to get a feel or how the technology works, you can get some really cheap barcode scanner. Keep in mind, with the $20, can you find only in the unlikely to be a good, more expensive than brand. The the cost of the barcode scanner is there around the $20 is there. Fixed position scanner. Fixed position scanner are used where a barcode is moved in front of the scanner as opposed to the scanners being moved to the barcode. Applications include grocery checkout counters and automated conveyor system. Many fixed position scanners are omnidirectional, which means that the barcode does not have to orientate any specific way to read. Portable computers. Portable computers come in a vast majority of designs with varying levels of the functionality. Batch versus RF. Batch terminals are used to collect data into the files on the device and are later connected to the computer to have the files download. RF terminals use radio frequency waves to communicate the live with the host system or network. While batch devices were heavily used in the past and still have a viable application today, the introduction of the wireless standards has made RF technology much more affordable and easier to maintain and implement. Hand-filled devices. These are the hand-filled devices of the data collection. You have seen this type of the devices in the DTC buses. Hand-filled devices is there. Ticket checker using these type of the devices in the DTC buses. I have few problems with the basic nature of the hand-filled devices themselves. First off, hand-filled implies that you will be using one hand to hold the device. Well, in the most warehousing and the material handling environment, this is a problem since that hand can no longer be used to handle materials to or operate control of the material handling equipment. In addition, handheld terminals generally have very small displays that are sometimes difficult to read, as well as very small confusing keypads that are difficult to enter data into. This does not mean that these cannot be valuable tools in your operation, only that you need to consider all the factors when implementing this type of the technology. Hand-filled devices typically come with the integrated barcode scanners. Hand-filled tips. The old standard hand-filled device like that sound have little use in a warehouse outside, maybe a cycle count program. Instead, use the pistol grip models which allow our workers to more quickly holster the device between the scans to make use of both their hands. There are also some newer, more ergonomic hand-filled device to provide similar functionality to piston grip, but in a different form factor. Keep the prompts as simple as possible. The prompt should show only the bare minimum amount of the data necessary to perform the task. Minimize or eliminate data entry on keypads or touch screen. As I said before, the keyboards on these devices are difficult to use, especially with alpha characters. Limit data entry to the numeric data as much as possible and to eliminate the need to have enter tabs or enter key. Phones used as a portable barcode computer. From a computing standpoint, or cell phones today have far more computing capability than you need for these type of the tasks. The built-in camera are capable of scanning the barcode. And there are also some free or very cheap applications available will give you some inventory tracking capability. So why not just your phone? Well, I am not saying you cannot, but there are some things to consider. In my experience, scanning barcode with the phone camera is not fast as using a purpose-built laser or CCD scanner and does not scan well from the distances. Plus, the form factor of the phone is not necessarily the best for the warehouse work. There are some purpose-built barcode scanners that can attach to some models of the phone, or you can use a wireless scanner as an input device to overcome the camera scanning issue. And there are even some purpose-built portable devices that are essentially a phone with some modification. Vehicle-mounted devices. Vehicle-mounted devices have the several advantages over handheld devices, including larger screens. Larger keypad is similar to the standard keyboard on a portable computer, and you cannot drop, lose, or forget to charge them. When using a full screen vehicle-mounted device, integration can be much simpler as you can use their existing program designed for the desk computer. Obviously, you need to performing tasks using some type of the vehicle to use a vehicle mount device. Generally, vehicle mounted device use a separate wire or wireless barcode scanner to input data. Tips for using vehicle mounted devices are similar to that for the handheld, but you should consult with your vehicle manufacturer or recommendation on where to mount the device to ensure safe operation of the vehicle. Wearable system. Wearable system will likely have the most growth in the coming years. Currently, offerings in the wearable systems are limited and vehicle devices that is strapped to the wrist arm and uses a small ring type laser scanner reading barcodes, which is the design for voice system. Wearable system provide the functionality of the handheld device while still allowing workers to use both the hands. I should caution you that several handheld manufacturers have taken their handheld devices, put them in a fanny pack, connected them to voice handset for the ring scanner wearable system. While technically this is a wearable system, this is the LCD display for the 8 hours. Voice technology. This is the voice technology. Equipment for the voice technology. Speed-based system. Voice technology, speed-based system has come age in the recent year and is now very viable and desirable solution in the warehouse and the shop floor data collection application. Voice technology is really composed of the technology. Voice directed, which converts computer data into the audible commands, and the speech recognition, which allows user voice input to the converted into the data. Portable voice system consists of the headset with a microphone and a wearable computer. The advantage of the voice system are hands-free and eyes-free operation that allows people to communicate with a computer the way people communicate with each other. Applications for voice system include order picking, quality inspection, shipping, receiving, cycle counting. Speech recognition capability have been gradually improving through better software and hardware. However, this is not yet a perfectly technology to compensate for problems associated with speech recognition. You really need to limit the speech input to a fairly short list of the keywords and phrases of the command, and primarily numeric characters for the voice data input. Alpha characters would have to be spoken phonetically. RFID. This is the figure of the RFID. RFID, radio frequency identification, refers to devices attached to an object that transmit to an RFID receiver. These devices can be larger piece of the hardware, the size of a small book like those attached to the ocean container, or very similar devices inserted into a label on a package. RFID has advantage over the barcodes, such as the ability to hold more data. The ability to change a sorted data as a processing occur does not require line of the sight of the transfer and is very effective in harsh environment where barcode levels don't work. RFID is without its problem. And this is the figure of a RFID. A lit RFID vocabulary are there: active tags, passive tags, read-write tags, read-only tags, electronic product code, global tag, RFID reader. These are the RFID technology. These are the equipment for the automatic data collection. As RFID tags that contain their one power source and have longer read ranges. Passive tags are powered by the signal generated from the reader device. Read-write tags can have their data changed. Read-only tags are programmed once their data cannot be changed. Electronic product code is a set of the product designed to utilize RFID technology. EPC is similar to the UPC, tracking of the consumer good. GTG is an international RFID standard that can be used for general asset tracking. RFID reader, also known as the interconnector, is a device that reads RFID tags. तो आज यहीं तक रहने देते हैं और नेक्स्ट सेशन में यहीं से ऑटोमेटेड डाटा कलेक्शन का RFID से यहीं से शुरू करेंगे, है ना। दीज आर द ऑटो डाटा कलेक्शन के जो इक्विपमेंट हैं, कैसे वेयर हाउसेस में यूज होते हैं, ये सारे यहां पर आपको बताए गए हैं, है ना। ऑटोमेटेड डाटा कलेक्शन कैसे होता है, वेयर हाउसेस में इसका क्या यूज है, इसका थोड़ा सा एग्जाम्पल लाइब्रेरी में आप लोगों ने देखा होगा। अब मैं अटेंडेंस जो है आप लोग का ले लेता हूं।